Guys, I've done it. I have found the best mic for you if you are a podcaster, a streamer, or a content creator. So let's get into it. First off, a couple of caveats. Way too many content creators are worried about the way their image looks. I mean, not me, because I look great.
She's hot. She's hot as heck. She's a female Boris Becker.
Everyone is way too concerned with what kind of camera they're using when in your pocket you're already carrying a high definition camera. Shoot video with your phone because it looks great. However, it does not produce great audio. And you see, if you have pretty good content and your video isn't great, but your audio is crispy, people will continue watching your footage. But if you have the best looking video and your content is great, but your audio is garbage, people will click away. They have no patience for it. So we should care way more about our audio, and it's not hard, especially with microphones like the Samson Q9U. Now, this is a microphone I have talked about in great detail on my channel. It's got a lot of great features. Simple on-off switch. It's got an XLR port in the back, so it can connect to a regular old audio mixer anywhere. It also has a USB mini B port. That means you can plug this microphone into your iPhone, your iPad, your Mac, or your PC, and it works right out of the box. Additionally, it has a headphone jack built into it. Now, this means you can monitor the audio of your live stream or your voiceover or whatever you are streaming or recording. This is a great mic, and it's only around 60 or 70 bucks. What's more is that it comes with a stand, a cable, everything you need to connect it to whatever source you're using. But I'm still done with this microphone, and I'm regretting I threw it because I do still want to keep it. It's okay though, I just got a new toy. The Samson Q9U is the big sibling to the Samson Q2U. And you can see right as you pull it out of the box, it's actually got way more heft. It's about 2 pounds. You can tell that some research and development went into making this thing. And I love some of the design features here, but none of these matter unless it sounds good. We're gonna get to that in a minute. First of all, you're gonna notice that this doesn't come with a mic stand, and that's because you're probably going to put it onto a boom arm like this one. And instead of having to twist this onto the stand and then have it hang awkwardly so it's in front of your face, not fully twisted on, it has this little screw that allows you to mount it while keeping it in place exactly where you want the mic to be. In addition to that, it does not come with an XLR cable to plug this into an audio console that you would find in any live venue, but it does come with a USB-A to USB-C cable and a USB-C to USB-C cable. That's because this connects via USB-C. You'll also notice that it connects via XLR, but you'll also notice there are some extra switches on this mic that you won't find on the Q9U. First of all, you see right at the bottom here, I was at the wrong place. Right at the top here, there's a low cut switch. Essentially, if the mic is too muddy or too bassy or too low end, flick that switch and it'll actually cut some of that bass out of the mic. You'll also notice there's this mid switch, which gives it a boosted mid-range presence. Now, this is great for spoken word or voice-over work, but I would say play around with these settings. You're not gonna break anything. See what you like better. Now, all these features come together to create a great sounding mic, but apart from being just a great sounding mic, one of my favorite things about the Q9U is the price.
I'm a big fan of money. I like it. I use it. I have a little. I keep it in a jar on top of my refrigerator.
But before we talk about its price, let's talk about its competition. Everyone loves the Shure Sm7B. It's that mic that looks like this one that you see on all your favorite podcasts on YouTube. However, it costs $400. $400 just for the mic. That's not for the cable you need to plug it in. Plus, you can't plug this into anything. You gotta get an audio interface to plug it into your computer or a console to plug into that. And then even when you plug it into an audio interface or a console, almost all the time it needs what's called a cloud lifter, which is this extra piece of gear. So you're talking about hundreds of dollars in addition to the microphone just to get it to turn on. But the Q9U, $100. $100 gives you XLR input, gives you USB input. It gives you the ability right out of the box to grab that USB-C cable, plug it into your Mac, your PC. You can also plug it into your iPhone or your iPad as long as you have a powered USB hub, but it just works right out of the box. Also, one of my other favorite features, There's a little mute button on this thing. Isn't that awesome? Now, it was awesome until I turned this on and tried to use it for the first time, and it wasn't working, and I said, hey, I got a broken microphone, but my mic was muted. So, great feature. It would be great if it lit up when you press the button. That's my only drawback. Now, none of this matters unless the microphone sounds good. So let's get it plugged into my computer and see if we can hear how this thing sounds.
They're in the computer?
So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna just go ahead and create an empty project inside of Logic. Now remember, I'm using Logic, but you can use GarageBand or you can use Audacity or whatever audio app you're using to record and produce audio. Now, once my project is ready to go, I can go ahead and screw my mic right into this really cool desk stand, which by the way, I was worried about it holding the mic. This is a $20 desk stand and it holds it just fine. Then I'm gonna take my USB cable, USB-C, and I'm going to plug this end into my computer and this end into my microphone. Now you can already see that Logic is reading the Q9U because it's already noticed it as an input that's available to me. So if I enable this to be recorded by clicking the R there, and I select that I want to start recording, we will get a good picture of how this mic sounds. Picture's probably the wrong word. So here I am recording with the Samson Q9U. You can see the waveforms popping up right there. One good thing that you want to be aware of is that your mouth should not be more than 8 inches away. It shouldn't be closer than 4 inches away. It's not going to destroy your sound, but that's just what's suggested by the manufacturer. You also need to make sure that your mute button isn't hit or else no audio is coming through. But this is up to you. What do you think the Samson Q9U sounds like? For me, I love it. I want this to be a permanent member on my desk, right on this arm, ready for me to use at any given moment. But what do you think? Would you let me know down in the comments? And before you go, if you're really interested in audio, you should probably watch this video.